Hey everybody, welcome to the video. Hope you're having a great day. So I just picked up boxes of coins today. We're going to go through this $25 box of pennies that I've got sitting right here. We're going to see if we can find some treasure. So let's get into it. All right, well that didn't take long. We're in our very first roll here. We just took them out of the roll here and we have our first find. It looks like a wheat penny here. We got reverse side up. So let's take a look at the date and see what we have. A 1947. All right, cool. It's not a 50s model. A 1947. So we're on the board with our first wheat penny, and we are just getting started. Well, we're just a couple of rolls later, third roll into the box, and we have a couple more finds here. We found this cool toned coin. See if we can get it to focus there. It looks like a 2011. It's got some interesting toning on there. We'll set that off to the side. And we have another wheat penny here. Let's flip it over and check the date. Another from the 40s, a 1941. So that's two from the 40s, and we're just getting started. All right, so we've gone through a few rolls without finding anything really notable, but I just laid these coins out. And check this one out. We got a wheatie. This thing is super worn. I just couldn't wait. Look at that. Wow, lots of damage to it as well. Let's flip it over and hopefully we can get a date off of this, but it looks like it could be an oldie. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I don't think we're gonna get a date off of there. I'll have to look at this a little bit more closely, but that definitely was an oldie. We'll see if we can get a date off of that. But it's not looking promising, guys. All right. Well, we did have just a couple of other random things and a few other finds. We found this really nice BU condition 1990 and 2009. All right. Well, I'm going to look through the rest of these, and we'll get back to you if we find anything. Otherwise, we're going to get back to the rolls in the box. Well, I just went and grabbed roll number 10 out of the box and was checking the ends. And I've never seen anything like this before. I saw that silver and I thought I had something good, but it just looks like a foreign coin of some sort. We'll pull it out of there and we'll get a closer look at it. I don't recognize it, so let's go ahead and see what that is. All right, well, we'll bring you back in. We open that roll up and here was that coin on the end. It's very light. Feels like it might be made out of aluminum or something. It's got the big number 1 on there. Looks like it's probably a Chinese coin. A 2002 1 something. Not even going to attempt to pronounce that, but that's cool. I can honestly say I've never found one of those before, so we will set that over here. We'll add that to our foreign coin collection that we have going on. I'm going to go ahead and look through these, and if there's anything else notable in this roll, we will show you. We are 12 rolls into the box, and we have our next find, another wheat penny. A 1942 Denver. All right, so all of our pennies so far, all of our wheaties so far are from the 40s. This one here, we have no idea, but I'm guessing that was a teens, possibly even a 1909 maybe, I don't know. But we'll never know because we can't get a date off of that. But super cool. Let's get into the rest of these. We have our next foreign coin here. This one stood out. I was waiting to see when we would get a Canadian penny here. We have a 1978. A little bit older. All right. And I think we have a wheatie here. This one looks pretty old. What's the date on that? A 1945, another wheatie. Well, that makes 5 wheaties so far out of this box. And some of our other finds here and a few other rolls. We have this one. It's a little gummed up, but it's got some cool toning on it anyway. It's a 1971. And just, another 2009. Normally the 2009s don't look that great. And we have this nice 1969 Denver high relief that's in pretty good shape. Got some nice luster left on it. And just an older one, a 1980 in uncirculated condition. All right, let's get back to our rolls. Very next roll, and we have our next find. It's another Wheatie, and I can see the date, and it is from the 40s as well. What is up with all of these 40s Wheaties? That one's a little crusty. All right, we'll add that guy right there with his friends, and we did find another 2009 lower mintage year. All right, 23 rolls left to go. We have our next find, another Wheatie. What do you suppose the chances are that this is from the 40s? Ooh, it's a 1929 S. That's in pretty good shape for being a 20s. I'll have to get my book out and look at the mintage on that. Not sure if there's anything special about that or not. I don't think so, but that is a cool oldie to find, a 1929, and even with an S mint mark. Awesome. All right. And I was wrong before. I think I said I had 22 or 23 rolls left. I actually had 30 some rolls left, so now we're at 29 rolls left into the box. So let's see if we can find anything else. All right, guys, well, I'm going to bring you back in. This is the same roll that we just found that 29S in, and I didn't notice this because it was super dirty. But we have another Wheatie in this roll. You can barely make the writing out. Let's see if we can find a date on it. A 1920. Wow. A 1920. I do not see a mint mark on there. Two 1920s in the same roll. How awesome is that? Well, that's exciting. I did not see anything else in here. Nope, no other Wheaties at least in there. So, all right, let's get back to it. We're 26 rolls into the box, and we have a couple more finds here. We've got another Canadian, a 1989. And another Canadian. But it looks like we've got a, let's see, would that be like the Canadian Bicentennial, 1867 to 1967 with the bird on there? That's pretty cool. I think I found maybe one or two of those before in the past. That's a neat design right there. So we'll add that to our foreigns up there, and we've got 24 rolls left to go. Very next roll, and whoops, we just dropped it. We have another 2009 Denver right there. So we're getting a nice little stack of those, and I saw a Wheatie right here, or at least it looks like a Wheatie. It's got that look to it. And we do another 19, well, another, I don't know if it's another, if we've had a 44. What I meant was another one from the 1940s. We got a 44 Denver right here. We'll check out the back. Pretty decent condition. We'll bring you back in. We have another Wheatie, reverse side up. We'll check it for a date. There's our first 50s. A 1956. Well, let's see. It looks like, is that a Denver or a San Francisco? I think it might be a Denver. All right. But anyway, that is the first 50s Wheatie of the box. Well, we have our next foreign coin, and it is Canadian again. This one's a little bit older. A 1959. Love the old Canadian coins. All right. We're getting a little stack of those. All right, very next roll, guys. We just found that 1959 Canadian there, which was a nice old one. Very next roll, check this out. We got another Canadian, but we've got an older one yet. A 1941 King George. All right, awesome. We've got our next find, and it's a Wheatie, and this one is from the 50s. We've got a 1958 D, last year of the Wheatie. All right, so we got a nice little pile going on there, and here's what we have left from the box. So let's see what else we can find in the last few rolls. Well, we made it through that box of pennies, and we found quite a bit of goodies in here. We'll start up here at the top. We had a couple of toned coins, and then our next row here is some of the older uncirculated coins, including this nice 1974 Denver, and this 68 Denver as well. Those are always fun to find, the old coins that still have a lot of shine and luster on them. We found 12 of the 2009s. We had a handful of Canadians, including this 1941 King George there, and also the bicentennial with the bird. And the first time I've ever found one of these, it's a Chinese coin of some sort. I looked it up, not real familiar with that. Super light, probably made of aluminum, I'm guessing. And then our Wheaties down here, we had two from the 20s, I believe. One was a 1920, the other one was a 29S. And this one here that looks like it could potentially have even been in the teens, but wouldn't you know it, the date there is all chewed off. This thing has been abused. Man, I sure wish we could have gotten a date off of that. That would have been neat to find that. And we had 6 from 1940. A majority of the Wheaties came from the 40s, and we did end up with 2 from the 1950s as well. So those were our finds, searching through that $25 box of pennies. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we will see you in the next one.